Hi, welcome to this new series of chapter called fractions. So in this video, we are going to study about how we can compare fractions, right? There will be given two or three fractions indeed, and you need to compare them. Which one is greater and which one is smaller, and if they are equal to one another. And you have to use this sign like three signs, which is greater than, this is the smaller than, and this sign is going to be equal to. So the best method for this comparison of fractions is called as cross multiplication method. So just figure out this thing that what is cross multiplication going to be like. So for the cross multiplication method, you just need to go ahead with this for this symbol. This is called as cross. It is equivalent to the symbol of multiplication. So you need to just go ahead with the ends of this cross. One end is this, and one end is this, one end is this, and one end is this. So the top end of that we are having right now here, it is going to represent the numerator of the first fraction, and the bottom end is going to be the denominator of the second fraction, right? You just imagine first, second, just imagine first, second. So if you are taking the numerator of the first fraction, then you have to take the denominator of the second fraction. In the same way, if you are taking the numerator of the second fraction, so in that case, you have to imagine the denominator of the first fraction. This is how it works like. Let's see how this process of cross multiplication works with some examples I'm going to show in front of you right now. So see, there are four examples I have written over here, and their question is you need to compare them, and you have to use these three signs: greater than, equal to, and lesser than, right? So what we have to do, just apply the formula of cross like this, right? This is the cross, right? You just aware about the fact that the first cross is going to connect the numerator of the first fraction and the denominator of the second fraction. And the second cross, the top of the second cross is going to connect the numerator of the second fraction and the denominator of the first fraction. So just try to imagine the cross ends of the cross. So the first end, this one is going to connect 3 and 5. So just multiply 3 and 5, right? And the second end is connecting 4 and 8. So just multiply 4 and 8. And finally, you must be aware about the product. That's very easy. So 5 times 3 is 15, and further it's 32. Now it's quite become easier how we're gonna compare 15 and 32. Which one is greater in 15 and 32? So obviously the 32 is going to be greater. So what is the fraction just in front of 32? This is 4 over 5. We are getting 32 just in front of 4 over 5. So the comparison is going to be the same which we have used over here, this one. So the greater than sign, so we are going to use like this, right? In the same way, come to the second question. But here we just see this one fraction just written is 7. So you must know the fact that 7 is written, so it is 7 over 1. Nothing is below in the denominator. It means you have to assume it to be 1, right? So the next process, what is the next process? Just try to apply the cross like this, right? So the first cross is connecting 7 at the numerator and 3 at the denominator, and the second cross is connecting second numerator, which is 19, and the first denominator. Now the thing that you have to do is just multiply the things that are connected through the cross. So 7 and 3 are getting connected over here. So it will be 7 times 3. And further, the second cross is connecting 19 and 1. So just like 19 times 1. So further, 7 times 3 is 21, and 19 times 1 is 19. And you are very much aware about which one out of this 19 and 21, which one is greater. It's obviously 21 is going to be the greater. So the sign is like this, right? So the same thing is going to be repeated. So 21 is going to be greater, and 21 is just in front of this fraction, which is 7, which is 7 over 1. So the sign we have used over here is greater than. So the sign going to be used over here in this fraction for the comparison is greater than, like this. Okay. Come to third question. I mean C, question number C. Just use the same thing. You have to apply the cross like this, right? Connecting the numerator of the first and denominator of the second, and numerator of second and denominator of first, and just try to multiply the the ends of the cross, like 3 times 7, and this the second cross is connecting 2 times 4. So 3 times 7 is going to give you 21, and 2 times 4 is going to give you 8. Now try to compare 21 and 8. So obviously 21 is a 2-digit number and 8 is a 1-digit number. So 2-digit number is going to be greater like this. So 21 comes just in front of 3 over 4. So we are using this sign, which is of greater than. So the same thing is going to be included over here as for the fraction, right? So you are just going to use this sign, greater than sign, in between these two fractions, right? So 3 over 4 is greater than 2 over 7. This is what the statement is going to be. Come to the last question, the D. 2 over 11 and 9 over 17. Just apply the same thing, which is the cross one, right? And try to connect with the cross, right? And just write the numbers that are connected with the cross. So first number is 2 and 17, which is connected through the cross. Thereafter 9 and 11, they are connected cross. So 17 times 2 is going to give you 34, and 9 times 11 is going to give you 99. So you are very much aware about the fact that which one out of 34 and 99 are greater, right? So 99 is going to be greater, and 99 we have got just in front of 9 over 17. So the 9 over 17 fraction is going to be greater than like this. So this is how you are going to compare the fractions. You need to just cross multiply the numerator of the first and denominator of the second. Thereafter, the numerator of the second and denominator of the first, and this is how the cross multiplication takes place. And this is how you can compare all the fractions, right? Further. So for the next videos, we are going to get some various examples related to the fractions comparisons, maybe in some another manner. So till then, just subscribe my channel and wait for the next video. And don't forget to subscribe it and share with your friends. Thanks. Have a nice day.